Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We will be continuing our preparation for the Platform Developer 1 certification exam, and we're going to be moving on to data modeling and management. And the first component of this is, given a set of requirements, determine the appropriate data model. So a data model organizes data elements, or in Salesforce case, objects, and standardizes how data elements relate to one another. So you can see here, I have a diagram of the account, contact, and opportunity. This is part of the data model. These are your standard objects. You can see an account relates to a contact, and account also relates to opportunity, and contact has the ability to relate to opportunity as well. So there are two ways to build relationships between objects in Salesforce, and they are to create a lookup relationship or a master detail relationship.
So one of these relationships is the lookup relationship, which you'd want to build if you wanted to link two objects to each other, but you wanted to keep them independent of one another, or you'd want to have them exist exclusively, or the ability to exist exclusively. An example of this would be the relationship between opportunity and campaign. On the opportunity, you don't need a campaign in order to create one. And for campaigns, you don't necessarily need to link them to an opportunity. They can both exist exclusively. Another aspect of this relationship is that record level isn't inherited and is instead controlled independently. So you can assign certain users the ability to view campaigns and certain users the ability to view opportunities. The other option is the master detail relationship, which is still technically a lookup, but it creates a parent-child relationship. So the child records or detail records cannot exist without a master. An example of this would be, say, an order and order detail objects. You wouldn't ever create order details or line items of an order without an overarching or higher level order. And if you were to delete an order, you would most likely want the details to be deleted as well. Unlike the lookup relationship, the record level access is controlled by the master. So if someone has the ability to read and edit um, a certain order record, they also have inherited the ability to read and edit the order detail record. And like I mentioned previously with the order and order detail um, example, deleting the master creates a cascade delete that also deletes any detail records.
So let's go over a couple scenarios and see if we can recommend the correct data model. So say you are creating a recruiting app and have an object for positions and an object for applications that links to a specific position. Which would be the most appropriate data model? A master detail or a lookup relationship? So in this case, you'd probably want to go with the master detail. You'd ask yourself, will there be a case where there is an application without a specific job? And probably not. Um, if we want to create a relationship between an application and a specific job, there's no need to keep around the applications to a job if that job is deleted. Here's another scenario. Say a popular restaurant wants to link employees to their respective restaurant where they work. To do this, you create two custom objects, restaurant and employees. What do you think would be the appropriate relationship? Master detail or lookup? In this scenario, you'll probably want to create a lookup relationship. You can envision a situation where an employee may leave a restaurant or be in some sort of a limbo where they're not yet assigned to a restaurant. Also, if a restaurant record is created, there may not yet be any employees working for that restaurant yet, especially if it's a new restaurant. You might also want to keep them separate because if you delete a restaurant, you would also be deleting all the employees related to that restaurant. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it gets you one step closer to passing your certification.